Two last things real quick. What are your thoughts on Andy Cohen saying Dorinda Medley is off pause? Now, she could be off pause, but where's she going?
I mean, look, I think she was always going to be, if there ever is a legacy show, which I don't even know if there ever is going to be, but I think that she is 99.99999% likely to be part of the legacy show. Yeah, she's off pause and that's it. She was on Girls Trip, and sure, a year and a half from now, or a year, maybe she'll be part of legacy. I think she will if there's a legacy show. So I didn't think that was such a shocking statement either. It's just me.
I was against Twitter because Twitter usually is such a dominant opinion, which is weird, by the way. But everyone didn't really love Dorinda on Ultimate Girls Trip 2. I actually did. I actually didn't have a problem with her. She did one or two things that were a little crossing the line, but generally speaking, I thought she was fantastic. What did you think of it?
I thought she was pretty good. She gave, I'm trying to think of I think that because I did a whole show on this, I think I ranked Phaedra my MVP of Girls Trip 2, just in terms of wow. But Dorinda was way up there for me. She really was. I think that the two that just kind of didn't really do it for me, like Vicky didn't really do it for me. She kind of stuck out. And I didn't think I thought Jill behaved herself. I didn't think Jill caused a lot of trouble at all. So I think Dorinda was kind of one of the main players of the whole show. Yeah.
I think I just love Jill on the screen, but you're right. Now thinking about it, she didn't really push that hard, but she still was a lovable watch. But she didn't
think, I mean, to cut you off, I think that Jill, this is my own analysis. I think that Jill has learned some lessons. I don't think that outing Tamara's whole thing, I think that was a minute of a setback for her. Not that she's going to be punished, but I think Jill, this is my opinion. She recorded Andy. She had this whole thing with Bethany and she was off the show. And unlike these other people, like my friend Catherine Edwards from Beverly Hills and people that really, Alex McCord, who's moved to Australia, people that just go on with their lives, that hasn't been Jill. There's no shade. She wants to get back on the show. And I think that Jill learned something over all these years of being put on her own pause. And when Legacy opened that door, and now there's a talk, and then when the Girls Trip opened the door, and now there's a talk of Legacy, which, look, there's no Legacy show happening without Jill Zarin. Let's just
agree.
I think Jill's just shut the hell up, Jill, and behave yourself, because the goal is this Legacy, which maybe if that goes on,
couple seasons. Yeah.
I think imagine wanting something, Ronnie, for 10 years. And now it actually something that you would never going to get back. We're dangling this in front of you. And it's not even dangling. It's 90% likely. And all you have to do is shut your mouth and keep your head down and just vanish. I think Jill, as everyone else went in with their own agenda, I think Jill went in of let me do the job, but don't act crazy, Jill. I really do. I really think she had this conversation with her. Don't start tweeting at Andy and Bethany, and don't just lay low. I really do, because
to rewrite her reputation even. Yeah. I think that's exactly how she played it.
I'm not knocking that, right?
Yeah, and I do think she would be fantastic on Legacy. And if they lead it with the whole Dorinda versus Jill, I'm still into that too. I don't like a redundant storyline, I said, but I don't mind this because I feel like there's more to go. And both of them are very much there to play. Dorinda's there to play. Dorinda's the same thing. She didn't necessarily go on with her life either. She, it hasn't been as long, but she's always wanted to kind of come back. I don't know that I think the Ultimate Girls Trip 3 is going to be that great. It's Heather, Whitney, Giselle, Alexia from Miami, Candace from Potomac, Portia last minute, I believe, Leah, and Marisol. I'm just not looking forward to this one, even based on the trailer.
Yeah, I would probably be there with you. I think it's also an interesting mix when you have the first one of people on the show, the second one of people gone. Now we have some people there and some people not there. I think that everyone who's not there uses it as their own audition. Just like what I said with Jill, and hey, it worked. We have Taylor Armstrong going back to the OC, so it works. I just think it's weird when you have people Leah that have nothing to lose because they're voted off the island, and Portia. I mean, although Portia, I'm sure if it all worked out, is welcome back in Atlanta. You know, it's weird. I'm not. I don't feel it.
As a Potomac fan, it makes me feel like, well, I have to watch Potomac to see what goes on between Candace and Giselle, but now I got to go watch Ultimate Girls Trip because they're both gonna come. They're both gonna come back the next season, and we're gonna have stuff that we didn't see on Ultimate Girls Trip 3 that we were supposed to see. So it's, yeah, I'm not looking forward to it as much. It may be good, but I wasn't. One, I liked a lot. I love the cast. I love Melissa, Kenya, even Cynthia. But 2 was really, really good. I liked it a lot. 3, I don't know.